Hola clase, we are finishing chapter 5b. Vamos a un restaurante. Let's go to a restaurant. We're at part 2, Gramática and Review, and we're in week 8. All right, so before we begin, you know we always have culture that's going to be on your test. You have a test this Friday, so we'll start with el menú del día, menu of the day. Many restaurants of Spanish-speaking countries offer a menu of the day or una comida corrida in Mexico, a current meal list. These daily menus offer between 1 to 3 options for each plate for a fixed and reasonable price. And a la hora de comer. Imagine that you had 2 hours for lunch every day, or imagine that every time you ate a meal, you sat down at a table with a friend or family member and had a lengthy conversation. Now imagine that you didn't jump up from dinner as soon as you finished eating. What do these situations have in common? In many Spanish-speaking cultures, even ordinary mealtimes are considered social events, a time to spend enjoying food and company. People often take time after a meal to relax, to sit around the table and enjoy a good conversation, or just to have a laugh. This custom, called the sobremesa, is more important in many cultures than getting to the next appointment or saving time and money by buying a quick meal. Not surprisingly, most Spanish-speaking countries have very few drive-through restaurants. Since people rarely take food to go, they might be surprised if you suggested grabbing a sandwich to eat in the car. In fact, many cars don't have cup holders. So the sobremesa is the conversation that you have at the table when you eat lunch or dinner. So, and it's a really important part of the culture. Eating is about socializing just as much as it is about eating. All right, and grammar and review. In this video, you'll learn about 2 grammar topics, the verb venir and the verb ser and estar. The verb venir, to come. In this section in Spanish, you'll be able to read about and discuss celebrations and preparations and listen to a description of a family. All right, the verb venir means to come. Use venir to say that someone is coming to a place or an event. ¿A qué hora vienes a mi casa? Siempre vengo a esta playa. When are you coming to my house? I always come to this beach. Here are the present tense forms. Yo vengo, I come. Tú vienes, you come. Usted viene, you formal come. Él viene, he comes. Ella viene, she comes. Nosotros, nosotras venimos, we come. Vosotros, vosotras venís, y'all come. Ustedes vienen, you all come. Ellos, ellas vienen, they come. So, your friend Antonio invites you and your family to his house in the countryside. Complete the note with the appropriate forms of the verb venir. So, gracias por tu invitación. Yo vengo en bicicleta con mi amiga Marta. I'm coming on bicycle with my friend Marta. Nosotros venimos a las 2 porque Marta trabaja hasta las 1. We are coming at 2 because Marta works until 1. Mi abuela viene en tren con mis padres. My grandmother is coming on train with my parents. Ellos vienen a las 11 para ayudar con la cena. They are coming at 11 to help with the dinner. Mis hermanitos también vienen. My little siblings are also coming on the train with my parents. Mi hermana menor Cecilia, my older sister Celia, viene en monopatín, is coming on skateboard. No sé a qué hora va a venir. I don't know what time she's coming. Nos vemos el sábado. The verbs ser and estar, to be. In this section in Spanish, you'll be able to discuss and describe people and foods, read an interview and a recipe, and exchange information while ordering and discussing food in a restaurant. So, the verbs ser and estar. You know that both ser and estar mean to be. Their uses, however, are different. Ser means to be, but it is permanent and internal. Yo soy. Tú eres. Usted, él, ella es. Nosotros somos. Vosotros sois. Ustedes, ellos, ellas son. Right? I am, you are, he or she is, we are, y'all are, they are. Estar also means to be, but it is temporary or external. Yo estoy. Tú estás. Usted, él, ella está. Nosotros, nosotras estamos. Vosotros, vosotras estáis. Ustedes, ellos, ellas están. Notice the bottom 4 here have accents on the A without the accent is incorrect. These also mean I am, you are, he or she is, we are, y'all are, they are. So what does that mean, permanent or internal or temporary and external? Permanent and internal means that these, when you say I am, you are, he or she is, these are long-lasting characteristics that do not change, right? I am tall today, I'm probably still going to be tall tomorrow, right? I am friendly as a person, I'm usually friendly. Versus estar is temporary, right? It can change, like I'm at home, tomorrow I'm at school. I'm sick, tomorrow I'm better. So these are things that outside or external forces can change at any moment and make it temporary. So again, use ser to talk about characteristics that generally do not change. Ser is used for descriptions that are not about conditions or location. For example, who a person is or what a person is like, what something is or what someone is like, and where a person or thing is from, right? Teresa es mi prima. She is my cousin. That's a relationship that doesn't change. Es muy graciosa. She is very cute and funny. You're describing her. Descriptions and characteristics don't change. Los tacos son mi comida favorita. Tacos are my favorite food. Son riquísimos. They are delicious. You're describing or saying what something is like. Mis tíos son de México. My uncles are from Mexico, origin, where they're from. Son muy simpáticos. They are very friendly. Again, these things don't change second to second, minute to minute, day to day. However, estar, you talk about conditions that tend to change. For example, how a person feels or where a person or thing is. ¿Dónde está Mariana? Where is Mariana now? No está aquí. She is not here. No puedo venir hoy porque está muy enferma. She can't come today because she is very sick. Again, where is she? She could be anywhere, and that could change any second. She's sick now, but she'll be better tomorrow. So these things that change use estar. So still, am, is, are. One is permanent or internal. One is temporary or external. So these are one of the activities that you have to do, right? Entrevista con un chef. So read the interview with chef and complete the conversation with the appropriate form of ser or estar. So you need ser, the permanent one, or estar, the temporary one. So, bienvenida, Chef Ortiz. ¿Cómo blank usted hoy? How are you doing today? We need estar, but now we need to conjugate estar to usted. ¿Cómo está usted hoy? Again, you're asking how they are feeling. That doesn't change. I am very well, thank you. Again, that's how they are feeling. That can change at any moment. Estoy muy bien, gracias. And this E needs to be capital because it's the first word of the sentence. So, usted trabaja aquí en Asunción ahora, pero ¿de dónde blank usted originalmente? You work here in Asunción now, but where are you from originally? ¿De dónde es usted? Again, where are you from originally? That doesn't change. That is ser. You use the S form for usted. My family and I, we are from the countryside. Again, we are from originally. That uses ser, all right? Somos del campo. And what is your job here? So saying, what do you do here? ¿Y cuál es su trabajo aquí? I am the director of chefs in the famous restaurant La Capital. I am. That doesn't change. You're describing who you are. Yo soy directora de los chefs. And then she describes the capital is a very popular restaurant. La Capital es un restaurante muy popular. Again, you're describing what it is like. That doesn't change second to second. Where is the restaurant? Now we're talking about location. Anytime you talk about location, doesn't matter if it's permanent or temporary, you have to use estar. ¿Dónde está el restaurante? Al lado de la catedral, next to the cathedral. Los platos en su restaurante blank muy típicos de Paraguay, ¿no? The plates of your restaurant are very typical for Paraguay. So they are typical dishes. Again, description, characteristics, son, right? Because the dishes are plural, son, plural. Los platos en los restaurantes en sus restaurantes son típicos de Paraguay. Sí, y según los clientes, and according to the clients, la comida en nuestro restaurante blank deliciosa. The food in our restaurant is delicious. Which one is it though? You're describing it's delicious. It is ser description. Es deliciosa. Y los postres and desserts are very popular also, no? Y los postres, we need the plural form of ser. Again, description, characteristic, ser. Son muy populares también, no? Yes. Tenemos pasteles ricos. We have delicious pastries, helados simples con frutas, simple ice creams with exotic fruits, y un poco de todo. Muchas gracias, Chef Ortiz. De nada. Siempre blank muy contenta. I am always very content to be here with you all. Again, being content, an emotion or feeling that is very temporary. You use estar. Siempre estoy muy contenta de estar aquí con ustedes. So this was one of the activities you needed to do to read and decide, is it a description, characteristic, occupation, ser, or estar, temporary feelings, conditions, and locations. All right, and see if you can translate these.
Cuando tus tíos vienen a tu casa, ¿traen algo?
Sí, generalmente traen el postre.
So when your uncles come to your house, do they bring something? Yes, generally they bring dessert.
¿Dónde están Marcos y Graciela?
Están en la biblioteca, están muy ocupados.
Where are Marcos and Graciela? Notice it's not son, it's están, temporary location. Están en la biblioteca, they're in the library. Están muy ocupados, they are very busy. Again, library, where they are, busy. These are all things that can change very quickly, second to second, temporary. You use estar.
¿Comes muchas verduras?
Por supuesto, las verduras son muy buenas para la salud.
Do you eat a lot of vegetables? Of course. Vegetables are very good for your health. Not están, that would be temporary. Son, permanently. They are good for your health, always. And next.
Señor, ¿cómo está el arroz con pollo?
Está muy sabroso, me encanta.
So, sir, how is the rice and chicken now? Right? ¿Cómo está? Not like how is it always, how is it right now? ¿Cómo está el arroz con pollo? Está muy sabroso. It is very delicious. Me encanta. I love it. So she's not asking how is the rice and chicken always? How is it right now? Right now it is delicious. I love it. And next one.
¿Qué desea pedir de plato principal?
No sé, ¿cómo está el bistec?
Está muy sabroso.
Genial. Quisiera el bistec, por favor.
So we ask her, what would you like to order for the main dish? Because I don't know. How is your steak today? Right? Está muy sabroso. It is delicious. Genial. Great. Quisiera el bistec, por favor. I would like the steak, please. Again, ¿cómo está? Not ¿cómo es? Not how is it always? How is it today? All right, and then let's see if you can prepare for the exam. As you listen to complaints about room service, see if you can identify key details about whether there is A, missing silverware, B, missing food, C, missing condiments, or D, all of the above.
Soy el señor Chávez. Me faltan sal y pimienta. Por favor, necesito sal para la hamburguesa y pimienta para las papas fritas.
What was he missing? Condiments, sal y pimienta, salt and pepper. As you read part of a letter about an upcoming trip to Santa Fe, can you determine what the writers are most looking forward to in the trip? What questions do they have about it? Queridas Alicia y Pedro, nosotros también esperamos impaciente nuestra visita a Santa Fe en el verano. Me encanta la idea de visitar una ciudad con mucha historia. Nuestra ciudad también es muy histórica. ¿Qué es una comida típica del rancho de las golondrinas? So, what do they want to know? They want to, they love the idea of visiting a city with a lot of history, And what is a typical meal in Rancho de las Golondrinas? All right, and then you should be able to speak and write in Spanish about describing physical characteristics of people, hair color, height, age, and writing a note indicating who is coming and what they are bringing to a party, right? Main dish, dessert, eating utensils, glassware, plates, or condiments. Like, for example, Ryan viene y trae las servilletas. All right, you practice. You're going to do activity 11, 16, which we did together. Guided grammar activity A through C, the verb venir. Guided grammar activity, the verb ser and estar. And core activity, una carta para mamá. End of the week, part 2, you're going to do these quizzes. Instant checks, the verb venir, the verb ser and estar, prueba, the verb ser and estar, and instant check, capítulo 5b. And you have your test for the end of the week, Friday, all right? So make sure that you get it done. All right, gracias.